Okay, so check this out. I'm really excited about this site as a producer and remixer for club tracks, because I always have a hard time finding proper acapellas. For some odd reason, I always seem to want to remix tracks that there is either no acapella for, or a very poor sounding acapella, or it's very difficult for me to make one. And this site actually does a really good job of separating the vocals from the music. They advertise it as a karaoke site, but I'm pretty sure they must be aware that a lot of us who want to do remixes are going to be able to use the extracted vocal from there. So what you do is you take your song and you upload it, and then it generates, I'll show you my account. When you done your file, it generates two files for you. You see, there you go, you get the two files here. So the top file, right here, I'll show you what happens here. Here's the karaoke kind of version of this one song, right? And then the other file here ends up being the vocal. So it generates two files for you, and then you can download them both. I'm not sure what the bit rate is. I imagine it's not great because the files are rather small. But actually, low bit rates for acapellas aren't really a problem. It's more about the sound of the vocal itself after it's been extracted. What I have found so far is that most extraction processes tend to give the extracted vocal this really hollow and tubby sound, which is sometimes really difficult and almost impossible sometimes to EQ. I've had that happen in the past where I tried as I might. I wrote a great instrumental and then I tried to fit an acapella that I tried to make, or I got from a place like, for example, MS Project on YouTube, and I couldn't do anything with it because the vocal had too much of this sort of hollow, tubby sound, and it didn't sound great. This site doesn't seem to do that. Little tiny bits and pieces of the music kind of pop up in the background of the vocal, but they're so low and so subdued that you can really EQ them out in your remixes, unless you're doing something really bare. Then I don't know what to tell you. But here I ended up doing one that I want to work on, and I'm going to show it to you now. This is a Cascada track, so it's a dance track and it's all electronic. And this is a cover of a Kim Wilde song called "Kids in America." I figured everybody would more or less know this one, so you'd have a good reference to hear what it sounds like. So the top track here is the instrumental that the site gave me back after the processing. And the second track down here is the a cappella of the song that it extracted. So I've got them both together and playing back at the same volume. I just kind of slapped them both here in Ableton. And I'm going to play them back both for you. And you're going to hear what it sounds like. This is the whole song. Right? So I'm going to move up a little bit here. Okay, you can hear the whole song now. I'm going to cut out the music.
The music gets faster.
So as you can hear, little bits and pieces of the music are in there.
I'm not leaving now, honey, not a chance.
But it's really good.
Hot shot, give me no problems. Much later,
here it is with the instrumental back in.
Never mind. You know life is cruel, life is never kind hearts don't make a new story. Kind hearts don't grab any glory. We're the kids in America. We're the kids in America. Everybody live for the music around.
So as you can hear, the vocals sound really good. I can really work with this. I'm not going to have a problem EQing this into a mix at all. There's lots of life left in the vocals. The mids are there.
Come closer, honey, that's better.
This is with the music.
Gotta get a brand new experience, feeling right.
I'm going to play this little part here, and I'm sure that by here you'll get the idea now.
Don't try to stop, baby, hold me tight. Outside a new day is dawn.
So I'm really impressed so far with what this site can do. I think this is a really good tool. You should give it a shot. I mean, the free version allows you to upload 30-second clips, and you know, if you're smart, you'll be able to actually be able to use that. So there you go. I'm really impressed with this thing so far. So try it out, and let me know. Let me know on my list what you end up coming up with. If you've got some good remixes that come up out of that, or good results. I'm really curious to see what you guys are going to do with that.